Okay, next I want to bring up Monica. Monica's here to speak on environmental justice. Give it up for Monica. Okay, hello?
Hi.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Thanks for coming out in this rainy day. I'm going to be brief, and I know a lot of the things that I'm going to say you probably have heard already. But it's okay, I'm just going to repeat some of these things, and hopefully the governor can hear me too. I just want to say that, well, let me start with the history a little bit. So National Grid, if you don't know, National Grid wants $180 million to build a liquefying natural gas facility here in the state of Providence. And what we're saying is no way. No way. You will never, ever, in any world, in any scenario, find such a facility being built in a neighborhood where there was money. You only find these types of buildings in a poor neighborhood. And especially in a neighborhood where with black people, brown people, poor people of color. So they want this facility to be built so they can keep on polluting us. And I was just saying on Saturday and at another rally, you know, this is just an extension of colonization, of slavery, of putting people down. And let me tell y'all that this is not because the system is broken, right? This is because the system was built to keep people in these places, to keep us down, to keep us getting polluted, you know. And so in turn, the sicker we get, the more the medical companies, they make the more money, you know. They don't have a reason why they want to, make us healthy, because if it was all healthy, then they wouldn't make money, you know. And so, and you know, I've said this multiple times. Like, I've been in the hospital 7 times out of 6 months with my child suffering from asthma attacks and asthma aspirations. And you know, one time she needed to go to the intensive care unit, the pediatric intensive care unit, and it was full. You know, it was full of other children like her who were having these asthma problems. And this is the case over and over and over again in my neighborhood. And what we're saying is to Gina Raimondo now, and we went through all the avenues, you know, the DEM, Department of Environmental Management, and all these other, like, you know, just companies that really don't do anything but protect, you know, the wealthy. And now at this point, all we can do is bring it to the governor. When the governor asked, now let me tell you something, when a lot of y'all, what was at that rally too over there, I believe is in Newport, when it's like the offshore drilling stuff. When that offshore drilling stuff happened, Gina Raimondo gladly went down there and sent her people. Now we've been asking for 2 years for her to come up against this facility, being built, but because there's a bunch of black and brown people asking for it, she didn't want to say nothing. She didn't say nothing. So that's when I ask all of y'all here who care about the environment to check yourself and check on the campaigns that y'all supporting, and make sure you say, okay, yeah, we don't want no offshore drilling, but we don't want this facility built in the south of Providence either. You know? And so when your support say, oh, we don't want offshore drilling, we don't want offshore drilling, and we don't want LNG in the south side of Providence. So I ask you guys that when you go out there, that you make sure that you carry on this message through and through. That it's not just fresh air, fresh water for the people who can afford it, but for all of us. Amen. You know, they say that waterfront and access to the water is a right that every citizen should have here in the state of Rhode Island, as it is the ocean state. You know, as it is the ocean state. I literally live like across from the water, and my children did not even know we lived that close to the water, because there's nothing but pollution there. There's no access to the water. You know, indigenous people have rights to fish and hunt. Where are they gonna fish and hunt? You know. Anyway, so you know, I'm ranting a little bit, but I just want everybody to know also that this Wednesday, to come back here Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we're going to flood the State House. See how they like it when it gets flooded in their house, you know, which is our house, you know. We're gonna bring it to them, and so I'm asking everybody to come out on Wednesday, flood the State House. And there's going to be a great lineup of speakers and, some actions. And we're going to say, enough is enough. Talk to your state reps. Talk to anybody that will hear you about this, about our cause. Like I said, we've been fighting for almost 2 years now. They were supposed to build in October 2014 or 2015, I think. And they haven't done so yet. So I think that's a victory. But it will be an even greater victory if we can just get this project to just go away, like just disappear. And the other day Gina was so proud standing up there in the podium talking about we're doing 550 windmills and look at how great this is and all the jobs and yada yada. And I'm like, okay, but that's gonna undo everything. If this LNG facility gets built, it's going to undo everything that those 50 windmills will do. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, stand up with the people. Thanks for being here, and I'll hope to see you all this Wednesday at 4 o'clock back here at the State House. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. God bless you. We're here.